The balance changes for the next seasonal update has just been introduced, and surprisingly enough, the T110E4 is going to be one vehicle that is going to be receiving changes. And what kind of changes am I talking about? It's probably more on the downsides than upsides. For the matter of fact, that it's losing power to weight, it's getting worse hull rotation speed, and it is getting worse view range. However, for the upsides, it is getting better aiming time, and it's also going to be getting sandbags, which is a consumable that will increase your hit point factors. The T110E4, on the other hand, doesn't really make much of a difference for those changes, as it is still considerably one of the deadliest turreted tank destroyers that exist in World of Tanks Blitz. I absolutely love this vehicle. Even before it got PBR graphics is what I would consider this tank to be in its prime. Until it got PBR graphics and they converted APCR Premium to APCR Standard and Heat Premium shells afterwards. But the pen factors on this thing, surprisingly enough, are incredibly insane. 412 millimeters to be exact on the Premium. So we're going to get into a couple games here in the E4, and let's see how we can fare well, as long as my ping doesn't freaking screw me in the process. Okay, so let's go ahead and mosey on towards the right side, right directly behind us. Alrighty. Sorry about the background. My mom just got home, apparently enough. So, let us see how we can fare well in our first battle. Let's go ahead and mosey on through. Maybe we can support our E50M over off in the back. So, let us continue moving. Maybe they would have some vehicles trying to push on up here, or maybe they would have them coming off towards the far right side. I don't necessarily know for the time being, but let's just hope for the best and see what the outcome is. So, interesting. Chieftain's moving on forward even more, but there's no vehicle spotted off in the back, so the best possible explanation is that they could all just be chilling off in the back right over here. And there goes my ping once again. Wow, crazy. 2 bars of Wi-Fi, I must say. And, yep, that's what you get for having 5G Wi-Fi, as it tends to have brain farts here and there, which is crazy. Alright. Now that we got a VK spotted off in the back, we also got 2 vehicles. Oh, wow, it's a freaking M48 that's camping off in the back right there. Whoa! Interesting. Oh, there's an E4 right in front of him. I was so confused because I thought I had that patent dead on in his lower plate. Well, there's the E4 once again. Unfortunately, I was not able to get the shell into him at the moment, which is not ideal, but we still have him exposed at the moment, maybe. Oh, no, we don't. Unfortunate. Well, I guess the only other thing that we can do is maybe hold the Type 71 if he decides to poke. Because we got our 54E1 off in the back currently. And, alright, I'm not able to wedge my way in between the buildings. So, I guess the only possible explanation that I can try to do is, well, one of our vehicles is taken out. So now that leaves us just the E50 just by himself over there. So, let's go ahead and mosey on through right around here. It looks like the VK is still out in the open right there. So let's go ahead and get a bounce into his side, unfortunately enough. So, there goes my ping once again. Luckily, we did get a bounce. Oh my gosh, we love shitty Wi-Fi. Whoa. Alright, well, let's go ahead and mosey on down over here towards these 2 enemies right here. Alright, maybe we'll get a nice HE into this Waffenträger right there. There we go, 940 into his vehicle. Well, I just took a pretty solid chunk of hit points out of my vehicle at that too. We got the enemy E4 off in the back, so we're reloading once again. He's currently not focused in on me, so then that gives me the opportunity to finish him off. That is very ideal. Alright, so now it is a 4v4. Alright, there's the Type off in the back now. So, let's go ahead and use the dead soldier to our advantage. Maybe the Type will mosey on out. Looks like that he is. But at the same time, I'm a little bit concerned that they would have vehicles off in the back camping the hill. Yep, there's the patent right there. Alright, come on, ping. Don't screw me once again. I would most dearly appreciate that. Alright. Oh, well, my E50's getting in the way. Thank you, good sir, for getting in my way, of course. Oh my gosh, bro, I can't. Bro, why are you in my way? Oh my god. And now that just prevented me from further spotting him. But we do got the Emil 2 off in the back, and I get spotted once again. Well, we're probably going to die in the process. Well, that's not ideal. Let's go ahead and... I cannot see that Emil, surprisingly enough. I don't know why. So... let's go ahead and mosey on through right towards him. Alright, he's going to be pushing his vehicle up along here. There's a 589 chunker into him, and he misses his shell. That's really good. Alright, so now we're going to mosey on through right beyond here. Maybe we'll get another tap into him if he decides to overpoke, which he does. There we go. Nice solid tap into him. I don't know if we're probably going to die in the process, though. Oh, well, that's really lucky. Alright, so... well, now, I should have the advantage to finish him off, as this dude made a slight mistake, thinking that I didn't have the reload time to outmatch him. Well, it might look like that we could win this battle, surprisingly enough, or maybe not. Well, there's always a way to tell. Alright, well, we got the Patton moseying on off in the side. Maybe he'll try to poke on out. We also got the Yo off in the side as well. I'm going to try to see... if that either the Patton or the Yo is going to come on out. Alright, here comes the Patton. You have got to be kidding me, bro. That is the flat side of an M48 Patton's turret, bro. Like, that is crazy. BZ should be able to finish him off, though. I'm really hoping that that's the case, as this Yo is off in the back. So, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to mosey my way out of this position, as I am pretty much on the urge of being done for in the process. So, I'm really hoping that that Yo does not come right up behind me. So, oh, yep, here he comes. Well, I'm going to try to maneuver my way out over here. All right, perfect. That's really good upon our behalf. So, now we're just going to go ahead and give my BZ some time in order to see if this guy can be outmaneuvered at that. I really hope that he doesn't come upon maybe the backside of me, which it looks like that it's going to be the case. So... there's the Yo. Alright, let's see if he's probably going to poke that way, which it looks like that he is. Alright, so that gives me the opportunity to bounce him at that, and he does bounce me back, but I do have enough time to get away, thankfully enough, so let's go ahead and put on our adrenaline. Alright, so he's going to poke his rear end out, so let's go ahead and get... oop, 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 oop. Nice. Alright, well, that should give me the opportunity to finish him off now. Alright, perfect. And goodbye, good sir. Well, surprisingly enough, this turned out to be a very solid outcome. I'm even lucky that I managed to get a bounce off the Yo, because I thought I was screwed in the process. Well, that's where RNG comes to play right there with certain times. So, luckily we did manage to survive and break past 3,000 damage at that. In a very awkward game, because my ping factors were screwing me in the process. But anyways, 3,163 damage to strength 3 and doing second on the team. Our BZ did a very good job at that. Kudos to him along that. So let's go ahead and get into a second game now. So the armor does slightly work for the E4 in that regards. I'm even glad that it's not receiving changes. But I got to admit, for the balance changes that most vehicles are going to be receiving in the next update, they really just don't make any sense. Like, look at the E50, for example. It's getting more, armor on the side, and it's also getting reactive armor. Like, what the hell, man? That tank is already insane the way it is, and now they're making it better and giving it more DPM. Like, that's absolutely insane. Alright, so anyways, here we are in our second game. Let's see what they got. They have a Jagdpanzeroo and a E3, which is also the E3 is getting changed as well. I think it's probably getting more buffs than nerfs, but let's go ahead and... oh, there goes the ping once again. Crazy. Make our way towards the left side. We're gonna head on over with some of our heavies. Alright, maybe we might have some of their enemies poking on up towards the left side over at C. We'll just have to wait and see. No pun intended. Alright, anyways. So it's only me and the mouse. That's unfortunate. Well, the only possible thing I can do is maybe if a tank decides to push on through right here, I can be prepared for that in that matter, or in that regard. Here comes the E100. It looks like he's making an aggressive poke at that. Or he might be coming along over here. Oh, that doesn't happen to be the case. Or I don't know. Oh, he might be the only one over here. Oh, never mind. There's an E5 over here. All right. Let's go ahead and poke the E5 then and get a 649 chunker into his lower plate. That is beautiful. So now I'm going to rely on my mouse to take most of the hits, as he does have 3,000 hit points, and he is a very deadly heavy at that. So let's go ahead and get a tap into his turret. Unfortunately, not the case, as the IS-7 blunkers me in the process. Alright, well anyways, here comes the E5 now. Oh, he's going to get a shell into me. And the IS-7 is probably going to get another tap into me. But there's a 630 chunker into his vehicle, and now we're just going to angle right here so he doesn't spot me in the process. Alright. Alright, let's see how we can do. Maybe we can get a tap into the IS-7 once again. Oop, oop, oop. Now he knows. Yep. It's not beneficial to hit an angled TD at that. So, well, these two are pretty scared. So, let's go ahead and mosey on towards the 5A. I don't know where he tried to fire that shell from, as we get a 583 tapper into his vehicle. Alright, we're basically just holding these guys off really well. So now it gives me the opportunity to back on up just a little more. Maybe I can get another tap into the 5A. Oh, that gives our team the mere advantage in order to kerblunker these guys. Ah, I tried to go for the hatch. Well, that's totally fine. Well, anyways, we're just going to stay put right here for the time being and just rely on our gun for the most part to do its job. So we got the 5A once again, and he's pretty much screwed as he's just sitting out in the open for no reason at that. All right, this looks like it's going to be a solid game maybe. All right, here comes the E5. So reloading, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was a mistake upon your behalf as you try to go for me. Well, now I have the mere advantage to mosey on upward towards the time being. There's the IS-7 right off to the side. Ooh, maybe I want to take him out. Alright, and he does bounce him in that. So while the E100 is focused in on him, I'm going to clear this IS-7. Well, he did fire, so now I have a chance to finish him off. So, beautiful. There we go. Nice clear into him. All right, we're going to mosey on backward as this E100 will probably try to get a tap into me. Well, that's a very low roll at that. So let's get him back and trade him for 653. There we go. And the beauty part is we have DPM, so that means we can out-reload this guy in that regards. Or he is facing his side towards the mouse. There we go. Nice clear into him. And now the 62A is off in the back right over there. So I do want to play this kind of carefully, as I know that the T62A off in the back has very deadly DPM, and if he pecks me off, then that is not going to be necessarily ideal. Alright, so it looks like that the E100 is going to try to be tunneled by these two enemies, but we got the Jagdpanzer off to the side right there. Let's maybe see if we can get a clear into him. Beautiful. Alright, so let's go ahead and mosey onward towards the last enemy. Oh, never mind, he gets cleared. Well, that's another very solid game at that. We did end up, surprisingly enough, hold off the second side, along with our mouse, which took the majority of hits, because that's what you're supposed to do in a super heavy, is that if you have teammates right behind you, rely on yourself, because you have the hit points, you have the armor, you have pretty much everything that goes through it. So I was able to peck off some of the enemies while they were mainly focused on my mouse. That is really good. And we did end up getting an ace, doing 4,037, killing 5, and doing second on the team once again. Our mouse did extremely well holding off that flank. Let's go ahead and get into game number 3 then. Let me just go ahead and claim my stuff, and let's mosey on forward. That's the beauty part of the E4 as well, is that it has really solid DPM factors. So when you're running Gun Rammer, you can drop the reload down to, I think, 12.1 or maybe 11.9. I think that's it's probably somewhere within that range. But still, this vehicle is absolutely insane. It may not have the best of armor for what currently is going for it, but this vehicle just hits hard and has deadly DPM factors. That's really why I like this thing still to this day. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into game number 3, and it's another rat lineup with 2 183s and a minnow. Wow, crazy. Well, we have 2 183s too, so that's not necessarily ideal to mention that. But anyways, maybe they'll have a tank maybe coming on upward towards the hill right here, so I do want to be prepared like a Sheridan, and there we go. Nice tap into him. We used our rapid reflexes to the best of our ability, and it did seem to pay off. So, but it did cost me 300 hit points while at that for a stinking 4202 off in the side. So let's see, is this little rat going to be still poking out, which he is. How about 674 hit points at that, buddy? I'm sure you didn't expect that coming, so let's see. Let's maybe put on our adrenaline and maybe get another tap into this guy while at that. Hello, Mr. 4202. That is strange. Wow, bouncing the side of him while we had the clear on him too. Well, that's crazy. All right, let's see if he's probably going to make another miss poke at that. So reloading once again. Oh, he did. But, come on, bro. I know you want to do it. I know you want to, you stink bag. Oh, you're not going to. So, let's see. Let's go ahead and make our way back. Well, we got the BZ-75 exposed. Only if my E100 decides to back on up for the time being, which it looks like it's not going to be the case. Well, they got enemies off in the base, so what I am hoping to do is try to help out over here. Alright, well, the VK is getting kerblunkered at that, so... Alright, and there's the 183. It looks like he is out in the open, so that means... There we go, nice clear to the 183. That's really good. Alright. Maybe we can necessarily try to take care of the flank over here as the base cap is going up. I want to try to take care of whoever's in the base right over here. Oh my gosh, bro. There's no way. My ping is doing this again, bro. Like, holy bad. I gotta love when my internet screws me at times. So, let's go ahead and make our way into the base right over here as we gotta see what's in it. Oh, it's a 60 TP. Okay. It's a rat 60 TP at that, too. Oh my gosh. That better hit, bro. Come on. Come on, ping. You cannot be serious right now, bro. Wow. Yep, that's the beauty of 5G Wi-Fi. I got this thing replaced not too long ago, and it is not factoring to me whatsoever. Well, the 4202's right over here. Can we at least get a clear into you? Nope, we could just low roll the shot. That's crazy. Oh my god. Yep. Beautiful example to where the internet sometimes, or the pings, loves to screw you for the bare minimum. So, that is highly unbeneficial towards my behalf. So, let's go ahead and poke the 60 once again and maybe get a tap into him. Of course, we bounce his upper plate. That is unfortunate. Well, let's go ahead and put on our adrenaline at that. Maybe we can get another tap into this guy, as he probably will over-angle his tank out at the open. Or he might push on forward. I don't know. Oh my god. As long as my ping doesn't screw me, bro. Like, geez. There we go. 678. And why does he go for me? Like, that's insane, bro. Alright. Well, the 4202 off of the side. Well, maybe we can get another tap into this guy maybe while at it. So I'm hoping that he does over-angle or over-poke. Alright. Well, here he comes once again. Just maybe. Oh, he's gonna back on up, is he? Come here, bro. I know you want to. I know you want to, you stinker. Alright. Oh, there he is. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ah, I had him too. That's alright. Alright. Well, all we can do is really wait right here for the time being. If he wants to decide to poke once again. Alright. I can play this game all day with the 60, bro. Alright. Here he comes. Nice. 665 into his vehicle. That is really good. Alright. Let's go ahead and... Oh, he's going to poke. Well... Well, he does get the clear into one of our guys, which is unfortunate, but the good news is he does overexpose his lower plate, and he gets finished off at that matter. Alright, so what I'm hoping that my 183 does is that he doesn't die, lets my other 183 take the hits for us. So, that could give me the mere advantage to maybe... Yes! Get the clear into him. Beautiful. Okay, so now... Let's go ahead and reload once again. Maybe we can get the clear into this enemy 183 who's spotted off in the back. So let's go ahead and mosey on up very cautiously. Let's see, maybe the 183 could still be spotted off in the back, but just to make sure, I'm just going to plant myself right here at the moment. Alright. So I'm just going to wait right here. Oh, there he is. Alright, so now I'm not spotted. Good, he actually fires, so that gives me the advantage to finish him off. Alright, well, 3 very solid games in a row, and that is where this vehicle is extremely deadly, for the matter of fact that it hits necessarily hard, and that it has a lot of good contributing factors going for it in general. So another 3,000 damage game at that, destroying 4, and doing top on the team. Let's go, baby. So, within the next update, expect this vehicle to get slightly worse, but like I said before, this is really how I mention vehicles that are going to be receiving changes. It would make no difference whatsoever. This vehicle will still be hitting hard. It's going to receive better aiming time, though, so that means the majority of your shells are going to fly exactly to where you're aiming, much better than what it is currently standing at the moment, and pretty much everything that goes with the T110E4 is still going to be straightforward. In my opinion, one of the best performing TDs, or turreted TDs that currently exist in the game. So anyways, hopefully you guys did end up enjoying today's video, and if you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and make sure to turn on those bell notifications while at it so you don't miss out on any new videos, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out, y'all.